Every way to fry an egg.
Way to fry an egg. First egg, sunny side up. Always start by hitting your egg on a flat surface, never the side of a pan. Yeah, sunny side up absolutely is the most popular type of egg. Easy peasy, does what it says on the tin. Leave that egg alone, baby. Egg number one, perfectly cooked around all of the different sides. No colour on it at all. Sunny side up. Perfect yolk, perfect consistency, nice soft white. Next up, over easy. Egg goes in. Over easy, basically exactly the same as that, but you just flip it at the end to make sure that the top is seared as well as the bottom. So medium heat, over easy slightly quicker than the other sunny side up. Tilt the pan, give it a flip, don't break the yolk. You know, almost still a very runny egg, but covered on the outside. Over easy, nice and soft in the middle, but seared on the outside. Over medium, just past easy, so basically another 2 to 3 minutes to make sure that the egg is fully, not like completely well done, because that's the next stage, but basically it should mean that the egg has absolutely no run to it whatsoever. You can also get a tiny bit more colour on these ones as well. So I'm feeling now to make sure it's a little bit firmer. Over medium, a little bit crispy on the outside, still got a little bit of give to it in the middle. So over hard. So when we opened breakfast at Fallow, it was actually quite confusing, and we actually had to specifically learn all the different American egg temperatures because it's not something that we actually have in the UK. You can even have further than this where they ask for it crispy as well. Absolute sickos. Really tough. That is our over hard egg. So I'm going to show you now my absolute favourite guilty pleasure way to fry an egg. So in the UK we have something called a greasy spoon. This is how they'll be frying their eggs. It's important that the oil covers the yolk. You want a gentle heat, so about 120 or 210 Fahrenheit. It's the easiest way to fry eggs en masse, I would say, but some people get funny about the way that you can't see the yolk. It's also super quick, so if you've got multiple orders on, you just bang them in there really quickly. Not the healthiest, but f it. This is the perfect way to fry an egg if you're hungover. Just drain off a little bit of the cooking liquid and the fat, and bosh. That is very delicately cooked eggs in oil. Boom. Greasy spoon, fried in oil, perfectly moist, covered all over. Nice, delicate, gently cooked white. All right, now we're going to heat things up a little bit. So this is a deep fried egg. This is more popular in sort of Asian cultures where you want the egg to have almost like a crispy texture as well. So oil at 180 degrees, 356 Fahrenheit, and be careful because this will go off a little bit. Straight into the oil. So that has been literally 10 seconds. And it actually balloons up really nicely. And that almost protects the egg yolk. So you can do all this and still have a perfect runny yolk in the middle. Boom! Deep fried crispy egg. Super crispy on the outside, perfectly cooked in the middle. Spot on. Next one, butter poach. Yeah, I don't know if this is technically a fried egg because it's literally just poached in butter, but it's, yeah, no, it's fried very gently in French butter. Egg into the butter. I'm actually using salted butter because I prefer it, and it'll season the egg throughout. And then look how low the temperature is, and it's just started to form. It's almost like the oil. Very delicately baste the egg all over. You just know this is going to be absolutely delicious, don't you? I love butter. I love butter. It's almost like the absolute lowest, almost like the pilot light. Constantly baste it. You're just taking that just until the rawness is gone off this side of the egg here. Really gentle and delicate with it. It's actually a noticeably different consistency. Very soft white. Oh my God. Sort of just falls apart. That is mega. Oh, next level up. Next one, olive oil egg. Popularized recipe by Albert Adrea, olive oil fried egg. Stunning way to cook it. Similar to the Thai egg, but has more crisp and a little bit more, it's a little bit more aromatic because of all that olive oil. Okay, so our oil is smoking. Watch your fingers. Stand the back and then almost tilt your egg to the side in that boiling oil and just baste.
Scramble that. Wow.
The olive oil starts to help to caramelize it and it gets it really crispy.
It looks good though.
Nice.
Okay.
Stunning.
Hey, nope.
Out. Lots of salt. So, crispy, perfectly cooked. Okay, next one. Quite a simple one. Steamed egg. So what we're going to do is crack it in there, crack it in, and then immediately, as soon as you start, lid on top, and then don't touch it. So the idea being that the water that comes out of the egg whilst it's frying cooks the rest of the egg instead of butter poaching it and butter basting it. Okay, so when the egg has got to this point, just to finish the cooking process, just add a tiny splash of water. The idea being, stops the frying process and helps the egg steam all the way through to cook perfectly. Okay, so lid off.
Low-key, they're all
That was
the
about
same.
3.5 to 4 minutes. Yolk is perfectly cooked. In fairness, there's no colour on the bottom, so probably just to stop the frying process. I think it just looks exactly the same as the sunny side up. In fairness, the white is noticeably softer and the yolk is perfectly cooked. Next one is quite a simple one. The old flip and press. So this is where we don't actually care if the egg yolk breaks. So we're going to fry it on quite a high heat. And then this is for people who like it really crispy. You get a nice bit of colour on it. So good, like fairly good amount of oil. And then flip it over. But you can break the yolk, break the egg whilst you're doing it. This is the type of eggs that some sort of serial killer from the hills of Eyes would cook. As Alan Partridge would say.
You can't eat raw egg.
Be safe.
Be egg safe.
Oh, that is sad. Very sad. That is one dead egg. Next, a very peculiar one. No, we don't actually know where it's from, but it was online. Essentially, it's a charred egg yolk. Save your whites, maybe for an egg white omelette. And then what you need to do, and I imagine it's going to be very quick, is egg yolk in, flip it, egg yolk out, and it should have perfect room to the middle as well. Not bad. So the last one that we're going to do today is cloud eggs. And basically keep your yolk in here, and that'll keep it nice and safe for later. The egg whites go into a bowl, and just lightly whisk it. Perfect, that should do. Heat on, and we want to keep it really gentle, because you don't really want to caramelize your egg whites. And then kind of do this like little shape. It's got a well in the middle. It looks like almost like the footprint of a normal fried egg. And then really importantly, we're going to place a lid on. Just need to steam like you would almost steam a Japanese pancake style. And you're leaving a nice gap in the middle for the yolk. What we're looking for is this consistency, so light and pillowy, and then take your egg yolk, place that into that natural well that you made in the middle. Lid back on for a minute. Okay, perfect. That's it. What you want to do is just check that your egg yolk is nicely warm to touch. Super light, super fluffy, nice warm yolk, not too overcooked. Very, very simple. So that's it, every technique to fry an egg. And I'm gonna go, my absolute favorite has to be a revelation, the butter poached egg.
Yeah,
like and subscribe for more
flip and
egg-based
press
content.
Classic.